I'm Mariah Siglitz here at Coach's Corner with Coach Matthew Driscoll. Coach Driscoll, the USC had a kind of a height advantage over you, I noticed. Like at the very beginning, it was 6 inches taller at the least than Matt. And it took y'all 7 minutes and 10 seconds to score a two-pointer. You had one, it was 1 to 10, and it took you guys that long to score 2 more points. What was going on besides the height advantage?
Well, the issues, right? Well, obviously, when you have a 7'3" player with a 7'9" wingspan, being in the Big 12 where I come from, there were guys like that sometimes, but not quite that big. We had a 7'1" on our team and a 7-footer. We had 2 7-footers. So having that kind of length inside obviously causes some problems in 2 areas. Number one, in the game, but number two, in preparation, because you can't prepare for it. There's nothing you can do to simulate that kind of size and that kind of height, no matter how hard you try. So you have to just do what you do, and you have to take shots that you normally take. And sometimes human nature makes you change a little bit, makes you think you have to shoot a little bit taller, a little bit higher, when in reality, if you just shoot normal shots, you're probably going to be okay, even on that length and that wingspan. But obviously they did a great job. We came out extremely flat. In the second half, we came out with a little bit more energy, a little bit more zeal, but not enough. A couple key plays that could have got it to 7, which once you get it to 7 and 6, sometimes the other team starts to get worried a little bit, especially on the road, and you can also make a little bit of a run there, but we never were able to get it below 9. It just stayed at 9, then went back up, and stayed at 9 and went back up. So to the credit goes to USC. I thought they did a really good job, came in. Their coach was sick, had a case of bronchitis and pneumonia. She couldn't even coach the game. So sometimes that bodes well for the team as well, too, to have a little bit of a rally cry, so to speak. So, we play them again tomorrow. We go back on the road and flip-flop the schedule, so we go up there to start the second half of the season, and we're definitely excited about that.
So you guys could never really get past that 7 or 9 point lead. That was frustrating because I was rooting for you. I was, come on, you can do it.
Yeah, the students were great. I mean, we had another great student turnout, and obviously the more we play and the more we compete, the more students will come out because word of mouth will be what it is. And obviously Friday will be human nature because it's JU. But we really feel like, in an environment we had last night for a high school game, I'm not sure if you were here or not, but there was about 4,500 people here last night for a high school game. And it was extremely loud. It was extremely an exciting situation. So obviously, as we continue to grow, that's what we're shooting for, and that's one of the things that we'd like to see is this place filled up as close to capacity as possible.
Right. So what are you guys gonna try to do to get that win over USC when you guys face them again?
We really watched film and talked about some different things over the last 3 losses. We really didn't focus just on USC. We talked about Lipscomb, JU, and USC, and we actually looked at our defaults defensively and our possessions. Of the 80 possessions, let's say 25 of them, there was an error, a significant error by somebody somewhere, and what that led to. And it was astonishing for the guys to see how powerful those errors can add up at the end of the game. And against Lipscomb, it was 37 points. Against JU, it was 24 points. And the other night, it was 29 points. So those errors can become very costly. So, and we all know this. We talked about this before. We understand that our room for error is very small. We don't have a guy averaging double figures. We really don't have a guy that's putting up 25 or 18 or 20 points every single game. So our room for error is very, very small. And we can't have those kind of multiple possessions like that give up that many points. So we have to do a better job adjusting to that and making sure that doesn't happen.
And I noticed towards the end that you guys would get the ball and then you would shoot and then rebound, shoot, and it'd be like a triple thing going on, but you guys can never get it in the hoop. Right. But are you guys working on that?
The one thing about that is, like anything else, when you start winning or you're winning the game, like even bad free throw shooters become good free throw shooters because there's no pressure. When you get up 12, 14, every shot seems like it's a little bit easier. Conversely, when you're losing, every shot seems like it's a little bit tighter. So you're always trying to squeeze it a little bit tighter, be a little bit more perfect. And I thought down the stretch, that's why we had multiple shots that we missed. We were just trying to make them so hard and so badly that we actually, overpressured ourselves, so to speak. So, again, that's just part of either winning or losing. And that's just the way it is, anywhere.
Mm-hmm. So you guys have the JU game coming up on Friday, and you're going to face them again. What are your plans? What are your strategies to win this one?
Yeah, obviously we were winning for 36 minutes, but unfortunately the game's 40. So if we can get the game shortened, we'd be all right. But, the one thing about JU is they rebound the ball like mad beasts. I mean, they're phenomenal. They've been phenomenal in all their close games and all the games that they were down and ended up coming back and winning. They've done a phenomenal job rebounding the ball. And that's the one thing we've got to do a better job is making sure that we have a body inside a body, not allowing them to get to the rim to get second shots. Obviously, it'll be a frenzy. I'm not sure. I've never coached in that game here. Coaching in the game over there was pretty cool because it was a small, compact pretty loud. I don't know if you were there or not, but it was a great college atmosphere. But I expect something close to what we had last night in that high school game to be here. So with that, I think the atmosphere is going to be phenomenal. And for our guys, that's going to be huge. So that part has to bode in our – but we got to go to USC Upstate first. And then we got to get on the bus after the game, drive back about 7 hours, get in early Thursday morning, go to class all day Thursday, prepare, and then play on Friday. So it's going to be a quick turnaround, which in our count is actually good, because sometimes longer turnarounds in games like JU, sometimes too many people get to too many players and too many parents and too many outsiders keep talking about it, and the more you talk about it, sometimes the harder it is. So when it's quick, sometimes that's better. So we're excited about that.
Good. We're really excited for the game on Friday at 7 o'clock, so be there. And this has been Coach's Corner with Matthew Driscoll.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Coach.
Appreciate it.